Hi Gemini, welcome to your May 2025 Astrology Horoscope forecast. Welcome to my channel. I'm Anisha and I talk everything around astrology and tarot. Geminians, we have quite an interesting and an important month. We have Neptune that has shifted into Aries and it has finished its 14-year cycle in Pisces, and now it's going to be beginning its new 169-year cycle in Aries. Now, this is all about new beginnings, identity, and action. We also have Saturn, which is going to be entering Aries, and I'm going to be telling you exactly as to where both Saturn and Neptune are going to be placed for you. But collectively, for all of us, it is a period of profound self-discovery and restructuring ourselves. It's a great time to be aligning with your higher learnings, your higher purpose, and establishing new foundations. So Neptune for you is going to be influencing your social circles. It speaks about your extended friend group circle. It speaks about connecting with like-minded people. It speaks about people who share similar ideals as you do. Now, Saturn over here is there in the same house as well, in the groups of friends as well. And Saturn's presence is going to be asking you to evaluate the authenticity of these connections. So, a good time, I would say, is not just a good time, I think the phase, because the Neptunian phase or transit is fairly long. For those of you who have not watched my annual 2025 videos, I will encourage you to watch those. It will give you a deeper clarity exactly as to how these slower or longer transits are going to be impacting you for a longer duration of time. So, with Neptune being over here, be discerning about the authenticity of your associations and ensure your dreams are realistic. Neptune, because it is governing your house of community, the themes are going to be friendship, ideals, and social causes. Two quick tips for you Geminians are: first is to join spiritual or creative groups and collaborate on altruistic projects. Do not trust blindly or get swept into cult-like groups or groupthink. Be discerning about the causes that you support. Connect with soul-aligned networks. It's fabulous to be aligning yourself with your higher self, Geminians, but you need to be keeping a check as well. Do not get, scammed or conned into doing things or being so superstitious that you lose sense of the reality. So while um, some things, of course, like the mantras are fabulous. Like if you can, I think if you can do the mantras, there is nothing like it. If you can practice yoga, if you can stay centered, all these things are fabulous. But try to avoid getting scammed or conned or even swept into things, or I would say especially, where there is a lot of fanaticism around it, or the fear, because prayer and fear do not go together. So if someone is scaring you that, oh, if you do not do this, something bad is going to be happening. I just want to put this out over there that if you do have, as in Vedic astrology, we say a Mahadasha that is happening in your chart, or if you are going through, say, for example, a Saturn or a Rahu Mahadasha that you're going through, what the planets are going to be impacting or affecting you, that is something which cannot be erased. It will happen, but doing a chanting a mantra, praying, staying centered, does have an impact. To it does get softened, it does get gentle, but it does not get erased. So you need to keep in mind that, if someone is telling you to do X number of, whether they're pujas or donations, etc., be wary of that. However, it's always, irrespective of a good planet, there is no good or bad planet, but irrespective of, say, a planetary aspect or a Mahadasha, it's always fabulous to feed the poor, feed people who are in an unfortunate situation, feed the voiceless, any animals that you can donate to, whatever it is that your ability to do so, please do that. On 12th of May, we have a full moon that is set in Scorpio, and it is aspecting your health, and it's aspecting your work. And full moon normally is a time where we can get slightly emotional because things intensify, they reach a sort of culmination, they reach to a point where we get very overwhelmed. And it can also be that some things get highlighted for us, especially where our work is concerned or our health is concerned. There would be clarity, either you'll decide that I just cannot work over here and I really need to be looking out, or a project finishes for some of you, or even as far as health is concerned, you will understand that you really need, in order for your body to function or even your mind to function well, you really need to stay disciplined to a proper diet or to a proper intake or a healthy intake of food. On the 26th, we have a new moon that is there in Gemini, and this is there in your own sign, Gemini. Happy birthday to all the early Geminians, and this marks as a personal reset for you. So, fabulous phase for you towards the end of the month to be setting intentions for self improvement and embarking on new projects that reflect your true self. We have Sun also, which is going to be there in your house of behind the scenes. This is your house of subconscious, and of course, before this is there till about the 20th, and this is before Sun moves into your own sign, and it's the birthday time. Sun is going to make you introspect. It's going to make you um, think about your goals, on what is it that you want out of life, whether they're personal goals, whether they are work goals. And post 20th, this is when Sun will move into your own house, your own house of self. You will have this clarity on, hopefully, on where it is that you want to go, or even your goals, and what is it that you're aspiring to be. Now, Pluto is retrograde in Aquarius, and again, I've spoken at great length in my annual video about the Pluto transit. So, those of you who want to get more clarity as to how on it, because these are slow, long moving planets, these are not like a year or 2 year, they are like, for a long duration. So, Pluto is going to be prompting introspection on belief system, because this house governs your higher learning. This speaks about long distance travel, and you might feel drawn to revisit educational pursuits or travel plans and expand your horizon. Maybe some of you could be traveling, maybe some of you could be thinking of pursuing higher studies. For some of you also, I think you will want to deepen your spiritual practice through a more formal way, just to understand it better. Saturn is going to be entering Aries, and this is going to be happening towards the end of the May. And Saturn is joining Neptune for you in your house of groups of friends. So you can expect a lot of structure and responsibility as far as friendships are concerned. This speaks about your groups of friends, and it's a time to be evaluating long-term value of your social connections during this time. So it is going to be worth your while to be weeding out, even if, like I said, these are not like really one-on-one close friendships. This speaks about a group of friends. Maybe everybody is not a friend. Maybe you're just hanging on to it for the sake of, you don't want to upset people, Geminians. So why sort of rake up a controversy? Unless, and I'm speaking this especially about a sun, moon, and rising in Gemini. If you have a Leo or an Aries somewhere in your chart, we are talking about something else totally. So, It's a time to be weeding out friendships. It's a time also to be looking at your larger groups of friends and whether or not they add value to your life. The tarot message for you for the month of May is the beautiful lovers, and it's pretty much your own card. I think I pulled this card out last month as well, but it can have multiple messages nonetheless. So, the Lovers card in Tarot is encouraging you for the month of May to focus on meaningful relationships, to align your choices and your true values. It's been a pleasure speaking with you, Geminians. I'll see you again soon, and thank you so much for watching.